California State University, Long Beach is the third largest campus of the 23-school California State University system and one of the largest universities in the state of California by enrollment, its student body numbering 36,822 for the fall 2014 semester. As of fall 2014, the school had 2,283 total faculty, with 36.7% of those faculty on the tenure track. With 5,286 grad students, the university enrolls one of the largest graduate student populations across the CSU and in the state of California alone. The university is located in the Los Altos neighborhood of Long Beach at the southeastern coastal tip of Los Angeles County, less than 1 mile from the border with Orange County. The university offers 137 different bachelor's degrees, 92 types of master's degrees, 5 doctoral degrees including 2 Doctor of Education, a Ph.D. in Engineering, a Doctor of Physical Therapy and Doctor of Nursing Practice, as well as 29 different teaching credentials. Long Beach State is one of the West Coast's top universities in student body racial diversity, being named the 5th most diverse university in the West by U.S. News & World Report. It is also home to the largest publicly funded arts school west of the Mississippi. The university currently operates with one of the lowest student fees in the country at $6,738 per year for full-time students having California residence. As a result, CSULB has been recognized repeatedly as one of America's best value colleges by the Princeton Review. History. The college was established in 1949 by California Governor Earl Warren, to serve the rapidly expanding post-World War II population of Orange and southern Los Angeles counties. Since then, CSULB has grown to become one of the state's largest universities. The institution was first named as Los Angeles Orange County State College. Peter Victor Peterson was its first president. It offered 25 courses, taught by 13 faculty members, in 2 apartment buildings at 5381 Anaheim Road in Long Beach. In June 1950, the citizens of Long Beach voted overwhelmingly to purchase 322 acres as a permanent campus for the college, then known as Long Beach State College. The purchase price was nearly $1 million. Student enrollment grew rapidly in this new, permanent location. Carl W. McIntosh was named the college's second president in 1959. While McIntosh was president, the school grew tremendously. Enrollment surged from about 10,000 to more than 30,000, and he rapidly expanded and revamped the curriculum. McIntosh tripled the number of faculty and constructed 30 new buildings. Although the 1960s were a period of deep unrest on American college campuses, McIntosh's collegial governing style, gentle and quiet demeanor, and willingness to permit protest on campus helped keep Long Beach State College relatively quiet throughout the period. In 1964, LBSC changed its name to California State College at Long Beach. In 1967, the California State Legislature revamped the state college system. It changed its name in 1968 to California State College, Long Beach, as part of these changes and began to be much more closely integrated into the California State College system. In 1965, CSCLB hosted the first International Sculpture Symposium to be held in the United States and the first such symposium to be held at a college or university. 6 sculptors from abroad and 2 from the United States created many of the monumental sculptures present on the campus. The event received national media attention from newspapers around the country, including the New York Times, Los Angeles Times Magazine, Art in America and a 6-page color spread in Fortune magazine. McIntosh departed from Montana State University in 1969, and was succeeded by President Steve Horn. The school acquired university status in 1972, along with 12 other state college campuses. The promotion was decided by the Board of Trustees of the California State University system, according to total enrollment, size of graduate programs, complexity and diversity of majors and number of doctorates held by faculty at each college. CSCLB thus became California State University, Long Beach. Also in 1972, The campus became the home of the largest library facility in the then 19-campus CSU system, a modern 6-story building with a seating capacity of nearly 4,000 students. In 1995, President Robert Maxson initiated the privately funded President's Scholars Program, providing selected qualified California high school valedictorians and national merit finalists and semi-finalists with a full 4-year scholarship package, including tuition, a book stipend, and housing. As of May 2010, over 1,000 students have accepted the scholarship. For applicants for fall 2010, National Achievement Program semi-finalists, finalists and National Hispanic Recognition Scholars were also considered. Campus. The campus spans 323 acres across 84 buildings, and is located 3 miles from the Pacific Ocean. It has its own U.S. postal zip code, 90,840. CSULB is located at 1250 Bellflower Boulevard. It is bounded by East 7th Street to the south, East Atherton Street to the north, Bellflower Boulevard to the west, and Palo Verde Avenue to the east. Architecture. The architecture of the campus is mostly of the international style and is very minimalist, placing emphasis instead on the landscaping that surrounds it. This naturalistic, park-like layout has earned the campus numerous design awards, as well as other awards from gardening societies. Recent construction maintains the characteristic glass and brick style. The integration of landscaping and architecture is apparent at the school's theater complex, where a dense grove of ficus trees is planted in such a way that it forms a continuation of the pillar-supported canopy at the theater's entrance. The university's registration offices are located in the open courtyard of Brotman Hall, which is roofed by a similar jungle-like canopy. The Psychology Building is also notable for its soaring, airy courtyard planted with tall eucalyptus trees. Campus landmarks. The University Student Union Building is located at the center of campus. The 3-story glass building occupies roughly 180,000 square feet, housing numerous offices, and offering more casual attractions, including a study lounge, a ballroom, a food court, a bowling alley, an arcade, and a movie theater. The Rec and Wellness Center is an extensive all-purpose athletics center covering about 125,000 square feet on North Campus. It was completed in 2010. It includes facilities for fitness programs and aerobics classes, courts for volleyball, basketball, badminton, rock climbing walls, an indoor track, a student lounge, and much more. The center is funded and managed by CSULB's Associated Students, Incorporated. 49 basketball and volleyball games are currently played in the iconic, 18-story Walter Pyramid located on North Campus. The Pyramid is a state-of-the-art sporting complex that can accommodate over 5,000 fans, including temporary seating and standing room. 2 sections of interior stands are fitted with large hydraulic lifts which can lift the seating elements 45 degrees into the air, creating room for 5 volleyball courts or 3 basketball courts. The Pyramid is home to the Southern California Summer Pro League, a noted showcase for current and prospective NBA basketball players. The University Art Museum ranks in the top 10% of the nation's over 6,000 museums. Its permanent collection contains primarily abstract expressionist paintings, works on paper, and an outdoor sculpture garden that began in 1966. The UAM was the first accredited museum in the CSU system. In addition, the museum's Gordon F. Hampton collection is housed at the downtown Los Angeles law offices of Shepard Mullin. The campus is also home to the Carpenter Performing Arts Center, a 1,074-seat theater named after CSULB alumni Richard and Karen Carpenter. The Earl Burns Miller Japanese Garden is an artistic retreat of solitude and beauty. Among its many picturesque attractions, the garden features a large pond populated with koi. Fuvunga. The campus is believed to be the location of an ancient Tongva village and burial site known as Fuvunga, and is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. CSULB has challenged this designation, claiming they were not consulted when the application was filed. From 1992 to 1995, when the university attempted to build a strip mall and student housing on the last undeveloped portion of the campus, the Tongva people filed a lawsuit and initiated a protest, which involved physically occupying the land day and night to stave off bulldozers. Campus sustainability. The university, in its push to support climate sustainability, installed solar panels on the Brotman Hall building and the facility's management canopy parking in 2007. The university has been taking steps in addressing the challenge of sustainability, with the support of its student government, student body, and organizations, such as the Environmental Science and Policy Club. The Environmental Science and Policy Club has brought support to environmental awareness and sustainability through club activities, such as coastal cleanups, hikes, plant restoration project, tabling, conferences, guest speakers, and kaleidoscope. In 2006, the ES&P Club supported the installation of waterless urinals in the university's men's restrooms. The ES&P Club hosts an annual Earth Week celebration each April, including documentary screenings, discussions, and speaker series. In addition, there has been a push in recent years to revive the organic gardens on campus, culminating in 2015 with the launch of the Grow Beach University Gardens, a student-led ASI subgroup that promotes organic gardening and sustainable agriculture on campus. The new garden boxes are part of a campus-wide effort to provide a natural, organic, and convenient garden right on campus for student and faculty use. The university has a comprehensive energy management program incorporating real-time metering and energy-saving technologies such as the Energy Saver, which provides a more sophisticated alternative to turning off the lights by automatically varying the voltage to the ballasted fixtures and reducing the power consumed, while maintaining appropriate lighting levels. Public transportation. The campus is currently serviced by Long Beach Transit, OCTA, LACMTA Local, LACMTA Express. In September 2008, President F. King Alexander announced the school's new UPASS program in conjunction with Long Beach Transit. Under the new partnership, students with a valid CSULB ID card ride any Long Beach Transit bus for free during school months. Academics. CSULB comprises 8 academic colleges: College of the Arts, College of Business Administration, College of Education, College of Engineering, College of Health and Human Services, College of Liberal Arts, College of Natural Sciences and Mathematics, College of Continuing and Professional Education. Together, the colleges offer a total of 81 baccalaureate degrees, 67 master's degrees, 16 education-related credential programs, and 3 doctoral degrees. The university's educational goals reflect its large population of students and faculty. Among the numerous classes and majors, liberal arts and sciences represent the general education core, while a variety of classes make up GE electives. All GE classes focus on the development of writing and critical thinking skills. Academic department reputations. With nearly 4,000 students, CSULB is home to the largest physics department at any university in the state of California, inching past UC Berkeley, UC San Diego, and Cal Poly SLO. Additionally, the graduate physics program is the largest non-Ph.D. granting program in the United States and is one of 4 minority bridges to the Ph.D. sites established by the American Physical Society. CSU Long Beach's College of the Arts has more art and design majors than any other public university in America. CSU Long Beach also produces the most Master of Science in Nursing graduates in the 23-campus CSU system. U.S. News & World Report has repeatedly ranked CSULB engineering program as one of the top 50 undergraduate programs in the nation, and even commended the university's programs for first-year students as stellar examples of academic programs that lead to student success. In 2008, CSULB's engineering program received its highest-ever ranking at number 38. Long Beach's programs in accounting, business administration, geography, history, nursing, and art are also well respected in the industry. In addition, according to the National Science Foundation, CSULB is the top campus in the nation amongst master's-level granting universities for producing students who go on to earn doctoral degrees in the sciences. In 2011 a new $105 million Hall of Science facility opened which has offices and labs for members of the biology, biochemistry and chemistry, geology, physics and science education departments. This building also houses a hands-on museum for children, a large saltwater marine biology lab and has a greenhouse facility and observatory on the roof. In March 2008, the music department was renamed the Bob Cole Conservatory of Music in honor of an endowment gift of $16.4 million from his estate. Cole, a Long Beach real estate investor, longtime music lover, and amateur pianist, died in 2004. The gift benefits the students of the conservatory in the form of scholarships and other awards. Admissions equals. Since 2009, CSU Long Beach has become the most applied to campus in the California State University system, receiving over 45,000 applicants with a record low admit rate of 31.8% that year, edging out San Diego State in number of applicants and Cal Poly San Luis Obispo in percentage accepted. The fall 2010 semester saw a continuation of this trend with CSULB receiving 79,715 applications for admission, by far the highest total in school history. The total was again the highest in the CSU system, as well as one of the highest among all universities in the nation. In addition to being one of the three impacted CSU schools for both freshmen in transfers, the lack of state funding due to California's continuing budget crisis meant that CSULB could only offer admission to 25,142 of the applicants. That again marked the lowest percentage in school history. In turn 8,920 of those offered admission did in fact enroll, meaning the total application yield rate for the fall 2010 semester was 11.6%. CSULB had the lowest admit rate in the CSU system in fall 2009, and the third lowest in fall 2010. CSULB's average SAT score was the 12th highest in the CSU for the fall of 2012. With a fall 2011 acceptance rate of nearly 30.4%, CSU Long Beach once again had the lowest admit rate in the CSU system for the year. The average high school GPA of incoming freshmen for fall 2012 was 3.46 and the average SAT score was 1017/1600. A preliminary count showed that the number of freshman applications to CSU Long Beach for fall 2013 increased by 3% to roughly 56,000 applicants, again one of the highest numbers in the nation. Rankings: Cal State Long Beach was ranked the 19th top college in the United States by PayScale and CollegeNet's Social Mobility Index college rankings. Money Magazine ranked Cal State Long Beach 183rd in the country out of the nearly 1,500 schools it evaluated for its 2014 Best Colleges ranking. The Daily Beast ranked Cal State Long Beach 92nd in the country out of the nearly 2,000 schools it evaluated for its 2013 Best Colleges ranking. Long Beach State has also been ranked as one of the top 5 public master's degree granting institutions in the West by U.S. News & World Report's America's Best Colleges Guide in every year's edition from 2005 to 2013. Student life equals Greek life. Euro sororities and fraternities equals 7 national sororities on campus are governed by the Pan-Hellenic Association and are members of the National Pan-Hellenic Conference. 13 general fraternities are members of and governed by the Interfraternity Council. There is also a Cultural Greek Council which governs over 6 sororities, 6 fraternities and 1 co-ed fraternity. Campus publications equals. The university has 3 student publications, the Daily 49er, the Union Weekly and Digg Magazine. The first issue of the Daily 49er, the campus newspaper, was published on November 11, 1949. It publishes Monday through Thursday during the fall and spring semesters, and once weekly during the summer sessions. It was one of the first college newspapers in the country to have an Internet edition, starting in August 1994. The Union Weekly, which is partially student-funded, and affiliated with ASI, publishes every Monday during fall and spring semesters. It began on April 22, 1977, when it was formed in response to the Daily 49er. The Union weekly focuses on being an alternative voice on campus and features a satirical section called the Goonion. During the late 1970s through 1980s, the Union was a daily newspaper, giving heavy competition to the Daily 49er. Journalism majors who worked on the Union did so under a pseudonym, as it was a practice forbidden by the dean of the journalism department. Digg Magazine, the campus magazine, has gone through many changes throughout the years. It started off as The Lantern, a magazine for nighttime students, before transforming to Ivor City in 1973. Then, it turned into University Magazine. In the early 2000s, the magazine transformed to Digg Magazine as a music magazine before transitioning to a general art and culture magazine. Today, the magazine features interesting people within the community, and discusses topics that concern students' interests. KKJZ 88.1 Fathoms The California State University Long Beach Foundation owns the KKJZ non-commercial broadcast license of 88.1 Fathoms, a jazz and blues radio station. Global Jazz, Incorporated, an affiliate of Mount Wilson FM Broadcasters, Incorporated, programs and manages the radio station. KJAZZ official website KBEACH Radio KBEACH Radio, also known as kbeach.org, is a free-format, student-run internet radio station at CSU, Long Beach. It is also an HD radio station via 88.1 HD3 as of 2013. The radio station is operated year-round. The station has been around in various forms since the mid-1970s, then known as KSUL. KBEACH is a department of Associated Students, incorporated at CSULB and is both funded and regulated by them. Powwow Each March since 1970, the university has hosted the largest powwow in Southern California. This free two-day event, which attracts more than 6,000 persons each year, features Native American dancing, arts, craft and native foods. Athletics. The Long Beach State 49ers compete in NCAA Division I in 18 sports teams and plays competitively in baseball, cross-country, softball, track and field, women's tennis, and women's soccer, as well as both men's and women's basketball, volleyball, water polo and golf teams. The university is a founding member of the Big West Conference, and also competes in the Mountain Pacific Sports Federation for sports not sponsored by the Big West. In the realm of sports, the school is referred to as Long Beach State. The official name of Long Beach State's sports teams is the 49ers in honor of the year the university was founded and for the prospectus of the California Gold Rush 100 years before then. Unofficially, the beach is used to refer to Long Beach State and its sports teams, as it is the only university on the West Coast with the word beach in its name. One can see the cheer "Go Beach" written on many CSULB products around campus and on the large water tower near the entrance to the campus. The school colors have been black and gold since 2000, when they were changed by a student referendum from the original brown and gold. Notable people. CSULB has more than 286,000 alumni. Alumni have written, acted and directed screenplays that have attracted Oscar-caliber talent. David Twohy co-wrote the screenplay for the Academy Award-winning film The Fugitive. Linda Wolverton wrote the screenplays for the Academy Award-winning, Disney animated films Beauty and the Beast and The Lion King, and the live-action 2010 film Alice in Wonderland, directed by Oscar-nominated director Tim Burton and starring Oscar-nominated actor Johnny Depp. J.F. Lawton wrote the screenplay to Pretty Woman, starring the Oscar-winning actress Julia Roberts. Mark Steven Johnson has co-written and directed the films Daredevil, starring Oscar-winning actor Ben Affleck, and Ghost Rider, starring Oscar-winning actor Nicolas Cage. Actor Crispin Alapak, notably on Big Time in Hollywood FL, Ray Donovan, General Hospital and VR Troopers Power Rangers. Former students have won at least 5 Academy Awards. Steven Spielberg won 2 Oscars for Best Directing for Schindler's List and Saving Private Ryan, and has directed a number of other successful movies such as Jaws, E.T. The Extraterrestrial, and Jurassic Park. Former industrial design major John Dykstra, who has been nominated 5 times for Academy Awards, won 2 Oscars for his special effects work on the George Lucas film Star Wars and the Sam Raimi film Spider-Man 2. Deborah L. Scott won an Oscar for costume design for the James Cameron film Titanic. Emmy Award-nominated director Chris Carter created the series The X-Files, which garnered several awards during its 9 seasons on television. Former student Steve Martin, whose philosophy classes at the university inspired him to become a professional comedian, is an Emmy Award winner and a Disney legend. Alumni and former students have also participated in the world of sports. Jason Giambi, Evan Longoria, Troy Tulowitzki, Harold Reynolds, Gerd Weaver, and Steve Treadwell have all been selected to play in the Major League Baseball All-Stars games. Golfer Marco Miara won the Masters Tournament and the Open Championship. Craig Hodges is a 2-time NBA champion, Terrell Davis is a 2-time Super Bowl champion, and Billy Parks played 5 seasons in the NFL. Diver Pat McCormick won 4 gold medals in 2 consecutive Olympics, and Misty Maitrino won 3 gold medals in women's beach volleyball in 3 other consecutive Olympics. High jumper Dwight Stones set the world record while a student at Cal State, Long Beach, in addition to winning the bronze medal at both the 1972 Olympic Games in Munich and 1976 in Montreal. Track and field athlete Bill Green set the United States record 3 times in the hammer throw, and placed 5th at the 1984 Olympic Games in Los Angeles. Former students Karen Carpenter and Richard Carpenter of the Carpenters are the namesakes of the Carpenter Performing Arts Center, a 1,065-seat performance hall on the campus of the university that also houses an exhibit on the Carpenters. Richard Carpenter's college instructor and choir director Frank Pula inspired him in choral arrangement, and both Karen and Richard participated in Pula's choir. Pula also introduced Richard to fellow undergraduate and future songwriting collaborator John Bettis. Another undergraduate, Wesley Jacobs, would join the Carpenters as a musical instrumentalist. The Carpenters sold over 100 million records, won 3 Grammy Awards out of 18 nominations, and created numerous gold and platinum albums. One of Pula's personal poems formed the basis for Merry Christmas Darling, which went to #1 on the Billboard charts for 3 years. Bettis, who later would win an Emmy Awards himself, also successfully collaborated on songs with other artists, such as Human Nature performed by Michael Jackson, Crazy for You performed by Madonna, and One Moment in Time performed by Whitney Houston. In 2011, CSULB graduate Stephanie Bryson became the university's first Rhodes Scholarship recipient. References. Bibliography, Teacher Education Programs in the United States, A Guide. Westport, Connecticut Praeger, 2004. External links. Official website, Long Beach State Athletics website.